Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I go by Rachel Ray on the internet, and this is the video each week where I talk all about cross stitching. There's no knitting this time. I didn't have time for knitting. Unfortunately, there were a few things that I thought I could do this week that I wasn't really able to. But that's okay because sometimes we have weeks like that. And it was well worth it because I had a visitor. One of my subscribers actually came down from Kildare, and her name is Gwen, and she came to visit me and we had a great time the past 2 days. It was really nice to kind of like show someone around and be like a tour guide almost. But it did impact my crafty time, but that's okay. People and experiences take precedence over crafty stuff. So I have a few things to share with you and some really great news. And I think I should start with finishes first. So I have a mini finish, a finish for now, an FFN, if you want to make is it called an anachronism? Brain fog. Yeah. Anyway, here it is. I'm working on the Creepy Cryptids Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. This is a weekly, almost weekly stitch along where they drop a piece of the pattern inside the frame. And this is the newest one. It's called the Enfield Horror. Bring it up so that you can see it better. And this is like a three-legged creature. Really funny backstory. If you're in the stitch along, then you would have seen it on the pattern. I really enjoyed stitching this. I did all of the black outlining first and all the lettering and everything. And then during the charity Zoom that we held on Sunday, we'll talk about this in a moment, I actually managed to finish the entire creature. Now for the, can you still see? For the chest hair and the shoulders, I used DMC Etoile. It's hard to see it actually. I'll have to put in a picture for you. So I used Etoile, and it does sparkle in, in real life. But this is on a 16 count Ada by Bee Stitch Me in the color Dreamsicle, and you can buy this on her website still. And it's really fun. I'm liking the orange. I am. So on Sunday we had a charity Zoom. So basically what that meant was if you wanted to stitch with me, who else was there? So it was me, Michelle Bendy, Michelle Garrett of Bendy Stitchy, Two Martini Stitcher, who's Erin, and Resist Stitch, who is Alicia. Also, Jessie from Mislaid Pages was there as well to talk about Season of Smalls. And we had a really good time. We went over 3 hours, I think, on that Zoom. So really good time. Managed to finish little dude over there. And just, shoot the breeze, talk about all kinds of stuff. It's really fun. And basically what we're doing is for these Zoom calls, in order to reserve a seat, first step is to reserve a spot. So when we announce the next Zoom, you go on to our Instagrams and you click on the reserve a spot. You put in your name, it gives you the instructions, and then you follow the donation link, make a donation. It can be as much as you want, but I think the minimum is $10 US. And then send your receipt to Alicia, and then she will confirm your spot. That way, I think there's 30 spots that we can feasibly fit in for each Zoom chat. And it was really fun. I had a great time. We raised 400. I'll just double check while we're talking. I think we raised $400 the last time, and that's a lot. We raised $460 for the Zoom, which is incredible. So thank you to everyone who joined us. I had a wonderful time. I really did. And it was great to see what everybody was working on and, you know, get to chit chat about a little bit of everything. I only wish that I could stay longer. I think that 3 hours is a long time for anybody, but when you're talking about time zones, I had to wait to eat dinner until 10 o'clock at night. And that was a little too late for me, but I did have fun. I did not work on my Heaven and Earth design during the Zoom because it's just too complicated. And I'm going to show you that. So this is the project that I'm working on. This is my focus piece for September and October. And last week, sorry, I'm all backwards. Last week, I had nothing here. There was nothing in this spot. And now you can see, I hope. It's really difficult to get this to zoom for whatever reason on just these stitches. But as you can see, this is the page. And I am parking to the right side of the page because I'm going to continue going over to the right-hand side and just keep going this way. This is Soul of the Rose, which is what it looks like here, by John William Waterhouse. John William Waterhouse is a really famous artist, and this is one of his most beautiful paintings in my opinion. So I worked on this for 9.5 hours this week, which is, compared to other weeks, it's not that great, but I am donating. I'm rounding up, so I'll donate $10 to the marathon. And if anybody would like to pledge to match me, that would be fantastic. No pressure. But basically what I'm doing is I'm stitching for 100 hours on this piece between the beginning of September till the end of October. And I am currently sitting, let's see, I am now at 37.5 hours. So I really need to up the ante this week. But I will go ahead and put in my donation so that you can see that I have made that donation. It should say week 4, week 4 now. Wow. We are into the last week of September this coming week, and it's a short week. So I'm just super excited about this. And I think that I will make huge strides to catch up on my hours. So next week will be a huge week for that project. I decided, I really thought that I'm not all together there. I have had way too much coffee today, and I think that my brain is just way too hyper. I'm talking to you as if you already know everything. So if you don't already know what I'm talking about, I apologize, firstly. And secondly, I would encourage you to please watch last week's video first. I'll probably put a thing while I'm editing this video saying that at the beginning, because I know I'm all over the place and I can't help it. It's almost 6 o'clock in the evening. It's been a busy day. It's been a very, I've had to do a lot of thinking today. So talking about cross stitch, bringing it back and talking about cross stitch I'm finding it a little bit difficult, but it's okay. I think what I need to do is drink water. So this is your reminder to hydrate yourself, please. And just take a minute to make sure that you've taken your medication today, which I think I haven't. That could be another reason why. But mostly it's just hydration. I've had way too much coffee and not enough water. So I have enjoyed the time that I have been able to stitch this week. And like I said in the beginning, I did hang out with a friend. And I got to work. Oh, where'd the back of it go? Oh dear. I'll find it later. Apologizing for the hanging thread, but I got to work on Nessie this week. So this is This is Quirky Quaker. Quirky Quaker Loch Ness, which is in the Creatures. I can't remember the name of it actually. There's a 3 set. There's Nessie, a unicorn, and an abominable snowman or yeti. You can choose which you want. And I'm doing Nessie, and I did quite a bit. And I realized that I was off. Somewhere I am off on this side. I don't know where, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna roll with it and make it happen. Nobody's gonna look too hard, so it doesn't bother me. And I am just working my way around the frame. This side, all of that is complete. And basically it's just gonna make this, is that called a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octagon. Makes an octagon, Rachel. And I love it. This is on Not Your Average Dyer's fabric and using her floss as well. And you can find them on Etsy. I have a link for them in my link haven if you want to check them out. They are doing a lot of yarn dyeing, but I like their fabric too. It's nice. This is like a Jobelin, and I believe it's a 32 count. So that is my Darling and Whimsy Designs Loch Ness, which is going to be super cute. And this is another one of my Season of Small Pieces for Jessie's event. Jessie is trying to get 10 smalls finished for their event, and I'm just doing as many as I want. So this is my second small that isn't a part of the Cryptid stitch along. And that is really it for stitching. That's all the stitching that I did this week. Did I tell you about my I've made my own thread drops. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I purchased scrapbook paper. It's not going to focus now. I purchased scrapbook paper and hole punches, and I've created my own tags. And if things go well soon, I hope to open up my shop. I don't think I'll be doing Etsy, but I may be doing something online, and I may be making thread drops and things related to that. Things related to stitchy stuff. And I look forward to it because it's going to be really fun. And as long as it's fun, I will do it. When it's no longer fun and giving people joy, I tend to back out. Especially lately with shipping. What is up with, I know that you've probably heard plenty of people complaining about shipping costs and taxes, and customs fees and everything, but it has kind of amped up quite a bit. So that's on my mind as well. That's just the way it is now. And I have to be much more particular about what I purchase. So speaking of that, that's a great segue to go into haul. I do have haul for you this week, surprisingly. I ordered a few things online, and I will talk about the yarn first, just really quickly. I was tagged in an Instagram post for an Irish dyer who is in Dublin, and it's called Vera Yarns Design. This is part of her Halloween collection, and this, my friends, is a UV reactive Halloween yarn. I think it's so cool. What I want to do is I want to make a cowl, because that'll look really super cool. And it glows under UV light, so that'll be really neat. I don't know anywhere in my town that has a UV light. I have one somewhere, but I can't show you. But I will link them as well, and you could check out their store, and they have pictures of it glowing. under UV light. And it was just so pretty. I like the colors. Lots of orange, pink, and purple, and then these greens as well. And I think I haven't bothered taking it off of the thing yet. This is a high twist 2-ply, and it's 100% superwash. And if we unroll it or untwist it, we can see that it's been dipped in the middle or dipped on 2 sides and speckled. So that is super cool. I like that a lot. And I do think that that will make an incredible cowl, and the patterning on it will look really super cool. So that is why I bought that, because I was like, oh, it's the season, and you know, like, I don't know. I really wanted something Halloween-y. And she's local-ish. It only took like a day to get here. Just standard mail. I didn't even get tracking on it because I knew it would arrive just fine. But yep. And I can never get these back the way, like, as pretty as they had them. But pretty yarn. Very pretty yarn. Highly recommend. No smell. So if you're sensitive to scents, that's really nice. Sometimes the scents are a little overpowering. Next up, I have cross-stitching stuff. So I have a whole pile. I'm just going to bring it over here. First, I have some fabrics from XJU Designs. She is based in Hungary. Now, as an EU resident, I recently have started to think about the future of my fabric clubs and things like this. And I think I'll be purchasing a lot more from Jukas, because the owner of XJU Designs, not just because I love her stuff, but she's also much closer to me. So first up, I have this silk, and the silk is called Fawn. I threw that in my cart because I thought that it would be really pretty. It is a really nice, pretty chestnut brown color. And maybe it's a little bit more coffee colored, but it is very pretty. I also got 2 32 count linens, and they are so grungy and pretty that I waited to open them until I got them on camera with you. So I haven't even seen the whole thing. You ready? Oh, look at how pretty and gross. All right, her stuff has a scent, and it is nice. But isn't that cool? So this kind of reminds me of an old book, or, you know, I should be on a pirate ship. I keep looking the wrong way. This way. I think that's really cool. It's got greens and yellows in it, and then these ink splotches. Or it looks like ink splotches, but it's actually just like another color, like a darker gray. And here it is up close. So this is linen, but it's quite even. There's a few slubs in there, but that's okay. I thought this might look good for like, I don't know, for future stitchy projects. There must be some kind of, you know, pretty woman pattern or something that would look fantastic on these. And this one is a 32 count as well. I was looking for the size. I wanted a bigger size. I think these are 19 by 27. Wow! Look at that purple! Isn't that cool? Now you wouldn't want anything with black. So purple and green, Something green. Maybe even if like a fairy or something, that would look cool. Or a world map, maybe. I've always wanted to stitch a world map. I think that would be pretty. And the smell is fantastic. So there's a close-up. I really like these grungy ones. Now, if you're in the United States, I believe that you can get Jucas's fabrics from Garon tote bags. Garon-stitchery.com. They're based in Florida. So that's a good way for you to get their fabrics without the shipping cost, if you want. They also threw in a little sample. And this little sample is a 28 count Zweigart Lugana. Just a cute little piece like this, and it is called Jack-o'-lantern. So if you're interested in getting an orange piece, maybe even for cryptids, this would look really cool. I don't think that the black would take away from the black of the frame at all. So yeah, that's cute. I might try to find, like, I've got this book. Is it this one or this one? This one. I've got this book of prairie schoolers. Boo to you. And I'm sure that one of these guys would work really well in there. Like that scarecrow. Or the cat. Or the owl. Oh my gosh. All of them. Anyway, I might put one of these on there. If I finish Nessie, then I'm definitely going to be doing one of them. Possibly if it'll fit on this. We'll see. It might have to be 1/1 on this though. So that is the fabrics and the flosses. And I think that came to a total of, 64 US? I don't remember. Next up, I ordered some project bags. And I ordered all of these on the same day. This one comes from the UK. It's called Books Art Liberty. I got a Bridgerton bag. So I really enjoyed the first season of Bridgerton. I know it's quite controversial and it got people thinking. And not for the reason that you expect, just by face value, but something that happens much, much later in the season. And I am going to watch it again, actually. I really enjoyed it. But this is the bag, and it's on the back, it says, "I burn for you," which was like the little tagline between the two main characters. This company uses like foam, and there's nothing in, it's a black on the inside, and they have this little, this little string that comes around to hold everything in place. So I thought that was cute, and this would work really well for like a Valentine's stitch, but they have lots of different, fandoms and stuff. So I got one of those just to try them out, because I would like to, test out everything. And then I made an order from Love You More Studios, which is based in the US. And I got a few things. I got the standard size. This is called My Octopus Teacher. Cute. Oh, it's having trouble with that picture. I'm sorry. It's just little octopuses. And on the inside, looks like this. Just kind of like a splatter. And I think it's got, they put in a bookmark because these are book sleeves. Like, the idea is that you would put your book in it, like a paperback, to keep it safe while you're traveling or going back and forth from work, whatnot. Hi, baby. I just moved my water out of the way in case she decides that she wants to jump up here. So this is the standard size. And then I got some full-size ones. Hello. You want to say hi to the people? Luna says hi. Hi. You You okay? Are you hungry? Hmm? You want to go outside? Hmm? She wants to go WALKIES. Yeah. Who's that? Who's that in the computer? Yeah. She is not my haul. She's just gonna sniff everything now. Does it smell good? Mm-hmm. She's a collie. Blue Merle with blue eyes. Yeah, I'm massaging between your toes. She doesn't like that. I adopted her from the shelter. When was that? 2014. And she is my baby. I don't know what she's looking at. What are you looking at? What do you want? Can I show the people the rest of my haul? Do you want to stay up here? So, she is a lot smaller than a normal standard collie. So I got this bag. I don't remember what this one's called, but it's got beautiful birds on it, and it's this mustard color. I also got this bag, which has gold accents or rose gold accents on it, and snakes. Yeah, snakes. And it's really pretty. I like this one a lot. And I couldn't pass this up. These beautiful Japanese cranes. It's more plain than the others, but I do like it. And that was my haul for today. She must have an upset stomach. Are you hungry? Well, that is really it, isn't it? So, plans. Plans for this week, I shouldn't say plans really. My intention for this week is to continue working on my Heaven and Earth design. The good news that I wanted to tell you about is that I hit my monetary goal. I've surpassed the monetary goal thanks to some really amazing people who made very large donations. Thank you so much, Christina. As well as those that won the auctions. So we had Michelle won the diamond painting. Candace won the yarn. And I'm only struggling because I think this is your first time winning, so I'm just checking to make sure that it was Alyssa, right? Alyssa? Yes. Alyssa won the cross-stitch kit, the Edna Goes to Brunch. Yeah, she won it. And so all of those are going to be sent off in the mail tomorrow morning. As soon as I take my husband to work. I had to go get mailers today. It's really exciting. And now it's 6 o'clock. So I'm going to bid you adieu. You want to say goodbye? It's been a long time since Luna's been in a Flosstube video. I want to say super thanks to everyone who has donated so far to the cause. I'm sure that we're going to hit our goal very quickly. I'll double check yeah, you stay there. Let's look at I have raised $1,349 out of my $1,000 goal. And, sorry, where's the team? As far as right now, we have raised $7,961 out of a $44,000 goal. Thank you, Luna. That's incredible. So thank you to everybody who has donated. A huge thank you. Thank you to everybody who has decided to pledge and to raise money on their own. That is incredible. Y'all are rock stars. I hope that I can keep up the pace and hit that 100 hours. That is my overall goal. I would love to have enough time to finish Nessie this week, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't plan on any new starts. I would like to catch up on my temperature shawl, so I may put in some time on that. And then I also have my diamond painting that I need to be doing for Drills and Chills. And with everything going on now for the next week, I think I can manage. I think I can make the time. So now I'm going to go make dinner, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed sitting and visiting with me, even though today I know I'm not on my A game, but thank you for your patience. And I hope to see you again really soon in my next video, which will be Friday. I love you all. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.